What's up and welcome to your weekly Rushmore. I'm your host, Jacob Solo. Got there Bradley Millis and a Scott Burr. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
So, I was thinking, what do you guys think would be on the Mount Rushmore of video game weapons?
I can tell you.
This is a big one. I can assume already that there are going to be hundreds of great weapons that we don't
didn't
pick
get
today.
the dice.
But I think we could probably do this one twice.
There's definitely enough to do this one twice.
I think if there comes a day where we must repeat, this will be one of those
I feel like you are correct.
topics. So
I mean,
if
you
we
could do a Mount Rushmore of just Ratchet and Clank weapons, a Rushmore of just
literally.
Halo weapons.
Right.
So if we don't,
There's even so many variations of Halo weapons.
If we don't say your favorite weapon, just know it may come up another day.
All right, let's roll. Let's see who's going to go first, me or Bradley?
I got an 8.
I got 9.
I got a 5.
All right, this is the first time we haven't had to do a reroll.
Yeah.
Okay, so hear me out here, guys.
Listen.
These are the top 4. No, these are the best 4. What
I
are we
feel like
going
these are
for?
my
Just your favorite
my
4?
4 that like represent gaming weapons as a whole. To me.
Oh, okay.
So
things-
George Washington, father of our country, may or may not, he was probably a bad dude, America's daddy. And you know who kind of was the daddy of like fuck you weapons in video games?
I think I know what you're talking about. No, you're not gonna say what I think you're gonna
No, not really the daddy, but like kind of the daddy for like people born in like 1992, 1993.
Oh, maybe you are gonna say what I think you're gonna say.
So every other weekend, I went over to my father and stepmom's house, and over there we had the Nintendo 64.
Yeah, this is a good first pick.
But you know what it is?
I got it. Yeah.
There's a game that is legendary for its multiplayer. 007 GoldenEye 007.
Okay.
And the fuck you weapon in that goddamn game was the golden gun.
Yep.
The game that started first-person shooters as the biggest fucking genre of our
Fuck that fucking gun. Like when it's one of those ones where like you hate it until you have it.
Yeah,
And you're just
then
like,
it's
man,
the
that
best.
one hit kill is just so satisfying.
My stepbrother had it memorized on every map because
Of
he
course.
also had an N64 at his house, but I didn't.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not even fair at all.
Exactly. But then I eventually caught on, and when I finally would get there, oof. Pew pew, bitch.
Pew pew, bitch. That's
Pew.
the slogan
Pew.
for the golden gun.
That is a very solid first pick.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Scott, I pass the turn to you.
I don't have like a real strong connection to my list. I just think these are dope fucking weapons.
Yeah.
And the George Washington, only because I want to pick it before anyone else does. I'm taking the Leviathan axe from the new God of War.
Fuck!
That
God
thing
damn it!
feels so good. It's just you throw it and it comes back to you, and it
makes
got
this
frosty
thunk.
things on it.
And it goes thunk when you catch it.
Wood and steel.
Thunk.
It's fucking tight.
Now I do have to come up with another pick.
Yeah.
I thought that was unique enough.
Nah, Leviathan.
Oh man, I'm
Fuck my
I'm
butt.
happy that we finally took someone else's. Like, I'm happy that finally happened.
Now
We
I have
haven't
to
had
think.
that happen yet while we've been doing these.
Right.
And this is one of our like widest topics, but fuck, that thing is so good.
So good.
It looks satisfying. I've never played it, but
You
I
had-
love that
you-
you can
you
like
could've.
you can throw it, you can forget about it
Yep.
for like an hour,
Yep.
and then you can just hit that button and it just comes right back to you. It goes thunk.
And I like that it doesn't materialize. It actually comes back. It's a return.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes it gets caught on stuff and you can watch it bounce.
yeah, I think it's mostly Kratos though. He just like walks around with it like whatever. It's just kind of like a thing in his hand, and
Right.
he's like, "I'm fucking Kratos," and then boom. Oh man, I'm gonna go throw an axe now.
It looks fucking tight.
I'm gonna go throw some axes.
Is that
after
why
this.
axe throwing got so popular?
Probably.
After God of
Might
War
be.
came out.
Absolutely.
It might be.
The game makes me want to throw axes.
Okay, all right,
That's it.
all right. So George Washington, America's daddy,
Daddy.
first guy.
First dude.
First one.
First one. Number one.
All right. So the first weapon.
The Smitty Jaeger Werber Jaegerman Jensen of presidents.
Yeah. So the first weapon that I remember being very fond of growing up.
I bet I know what it is.
I bet you don't.
Oh, probably. I bet I
This
don't.
is arguably the best sniper rifle in video game history.
I don't know what it is.
I'm talking about the shotgun from Doom 1.
All right.
You can snipe people from across the fucking map with the shotgun. It's stupid.
I think that's kind
It's
of dope.
so satisfying though. It feels great.
It's probably like technically got slugs in it instead of like a spread shot.
Yeah, well, all right. It's a spread shot, but it doesn't spread very much, and it's a vertical spread. I'm talking about like specifically original Doom 1
Right,
shotgun,
right.
Not Doom 2 with the super shotgun, which shoots out like 4 times more pellets, but it's like it's a 2D spread. This is a one-dimensional spread.
Just a line.
Yeah, it's just a line.
Huh.
That sounds
I've never
great.
played the first Doom, so
Yeah, you can't look up or down. You just walk around and you shoot stuff.
Boom, boom.
boom boom.
Boom, boom, bitch.
Biggie biggie boom boom.
Oh shit, it's serpentine, so I gotta go again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
like a snick.
All right, my Jeffy, which
Hot Jeff.
yeah, hot Jeff.
I'm just excited for this show. I'm just excited for the de-evolution of these presidents' names.
Yeah.
All right, so my Jeffy, I usually go with like what's one of my favorite,
Right.
what's one of my favorite things. for
What's
this?
one that you're like, that's a good pew.
This feels very satisfying. Specifically, the Halo 2 Needler. When you have 2 of them.
Fuck, that actually was on my list.
Really?
Two Needlers was on my list.
Damn.
Oh shit!
2 Needlers.
Way better
I've heard
than
him
one
say
Needler.
that phrase.
I love
a
two
lot more than
Needlers.
you'd expect someone to say the phrase 2 Needlers, specifically with that inflection too.
I don't
Do it
know why,
again,
but
Scott.
like,
2 Needlers.
all right. So when you get the 2 Needlers and when you time the triggers just right, where they alternate perfectly, it's like and then you just fucking load up a grunt with a bunch of needles, or even an elite, and you're just like as soon as you see how many are on it, you're just like, that guy's fucked.
He's gonna blow.
And there's nothing they can do about it.
And they just
feels
run.
so good.
And like the thing that I love most about the Needlers is the homing.
Yeah.
The fact that I don't have to be good
Such
at
an
all.
underrated weapon too. You're right.
Well, but like that's what makes the Halo 2 one so great, because I feel like having only one Needler is very dissatisfying, and it just feels like it doesn't
See,
hone in
I
enough.
still one Needler's good enough for me. Then they the variations of like the needle rifle is pretty dope too.
Nah,
The needle rifle was fucking tight. I enjoyed that a lot.
it's not as satisfying. You don't fill them with as many needles.
Right.
I want to fill them. Fill them. I don't think I'm gonna take any Halo weapons now. I don't think I'm gonna.
I mean, the pistol's still up for grabs.
I thought you were
Very
gonna say the
iconic.
best sniper of any game was the
Yeah, I straight up thought that's
Yeah.
what you were gonna say was the Halo 1 pistol. All
best sniper ever.
right, what's
No,
your
because that's not my Washington of.
You're right. You're right.
It's not the very first
right.
one that I got attached to.
You're right.
The Doom shotgun was.
All right, Scott. Who is your Yef?
So yeah, you're right. Yeffy.
J-J-E-E.
I like
F-
Yeffy
F-
because it's
F-
like no one's favorite weapon, but it's kind of your favorite weapon.
Yeah.
It's a good place for a Yeffy.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with the bees from Super Smash Bros.
Damn.
Did you not think about Smash at all?
No, I did think about Smash, but I forgot about the bees.
You just throw them bees.
Oh man, I
And
feel
you
like
throw
that's
honeycomb at
I feel like
somebody.
that's a better like wild card than anything.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy.
that should have been your Rosie.
But I like it a lot. I like them bees.
Fucking bees. Shout out to stepdad.
See, this is where I was
He's
gonna
gonna be
pick my
excited about that
needles.
pick.
Oh yeah, for sure. That should be his number one.
Yeah. If you could put him in a briefcase, it'd be even better.
That's just the ultimate Smash right there.
Oh my god, I wish there was
Yeah.
like like the party balls.
Yeah.
I wish like you could just open it up and there's just bees and
bees inside of it. Nintendo, we have an idea.
Any more on the bees?
No, I love bees. I almost took
All
the
right.
Sentinel Beam, but I didn't.
Oh,
Jefferson.
fuck that gun. That
I
gun
love the
sucks.
Sentinel Beam.
Fuck the Sentinel
You just
beam.
melt people.
It sucks.
It's good. It's good for the flood, and that is it.
fucking great. I love it. Anyway, go ahead.
I have a
with your
personal
Jeff.
favorite.
You're Jeffy?
We all know my storied history with a small indie game known as The Binding of Isaac.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
I didn't think about that.
And I had one perfect run. Oh, it was a good run.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
And there was one reason that run was so good.
Because the weapon you got broke the goddamn game.
Because the weapon I got broke the game. You're right. I got the daddy long legs from
Yep.
The Binding of Isaac.
The fuck? What does that do?
You walk into a room and your dad's legs, they're like long and spiderly looking. They're gross. But they come down and just smoosh all the enemies. It just stomps on them and kills them. In like
you don't have
one
to
or
do
two.
anything?
Yeah. But in my perfect run, I got the combination of that with the leaf power up. I don't remember what it's called specifically. But if you aren't moving, you turn to stone and you're invincible.
Nice.
So So I just would walk into a room and just stand there.
Yeah, that's
and
the
then
Tanuki suit. That's a
Oh,
Mario
so the enemies would
reference.
come to you and then they would smush.
yeah, then they get smushed by
Yeah.
the daddy long legs.
Yeah, that's so fucking cheap.
so good. So
Super
good though.
good. I know, I like that.
So good though. And that wasn't even my wild card, baby.
What is your
Listen
wild
up
card,
to
baby?
my wild card, baby. My wild card, baby, comes from a game. Probably the game that I've played in the story mode the most times repeatedly, because it was the only game worth a shit that I had for my Wii.
Oh, the Wii.
And it came.
What could that be?
Oh, it was a port. It was a port
Okay.
of a GameCube game. They got ported over to the PlayStation 2 and then over to the Wii.
Oh, I know what you're
It
talking
was
about.
on Resident Evil 4.
Ah.
But the weapon I say is the best that represents Theodore Roosevelt was one you got if you beat the game like 3 or 4 times, then you finally unlocked it. It's called the Chicago Typewriter.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It is a Tommy gun with unlimited ammo.
Oh.
But in combination with unlocking that, you also unlocked a 20s gangster like pinstripe suit with fedora and like
This was not
long
expected
jacket.
from a Resident Evil
Right.
game.
Oh no, Resident Evil games are goofy.
Okay.
They always have goofy stuff. Like it's really scary, but then like you can find the goofy shit like interspersed. But and then you could also you find a way to unlock a suit of armor for Ashley. So you could finally just shoot her, and it wouldn't stop you because the suit of armor was made her invincible. So you could just unload the Chicago Typewriter. It's so satisfying because she sucked. She was the worst part of that game. It's bad. It's
all right.
Chicago Typewriter.
It's all right.
Mwah.
It's pretty good. My wild card is a similar thing.
What's your wild card, baby?
It feels gross because it's like that. I haven't personally done this because you need to beat Dead Space 2 on hardcore mode to unlock the hand cannon.
The hand cannon.
Yes. Is a foam finger that you put. It's a big red foam finger.
Okay.
And when you shoot people, instead of like making gun noises, the actor actually just goes bang bang or pew pew pew.
Oh my god.
And when you hit people, their limb just randomly, like their limbs will randomly fall off when you hit them.
Right, because in Dead Space you shoot the limbs.
Yeah. So you just like get random pop off animations of limbs until you get their head and they explode.
Tight.
And you just go around, go pew pew pew, and like things fucking explode. It's tight.
That sounds
It's fucking
goofy
tight.
and silly, and I
Yeah,
like it.
It's a wild card.
Wild card,
That's a good
baby.
wild
Big
card,
foam
baby.
finger.
All right, Bradley Lee.
All right, my wild card, baby.
What's your wild card, baby?
Arguably not a weapon, more of a tool, but it turns everything else into a potential weapon. Gravity gun from Half-Life 2.
Oh fuck! That's like actually the greatest video game weapon of all time.
Yeah.
That's like an undisputable fact.
Right.
Damn.
I'm an idiot for not taking that. Brad wins. Mount Rushmore over. Brad wins. That's it.
Dang.
That's been like every video game magazine and YouTube channel's best video game weapon of all time.
Yep.
You win.
Oh, it's so good.
Was that your wild card, baby?
That was my wild card, baby.
Oh, damn. You even got a Linky Loo.
I still got a Linky Loo,
What's your Linky Loo?
which I actually decided to change from the Half-Life Opposing Force Desert Eagle to Adam Jensen's arm blades. From Deus Ex Human Revolution and
yeah,
Mankind
the
Divided. Every single time you sneak up behind someone and you execute them, actually, you don't even have to sneak up behind them. Anytime you just like are up close to someone, you can choose to just go into an execution animation, and it is always satisfying.
I'm just gonna pretend you're talking about Assassin's Creed.
Kinda, yeah.
Hidden Blade. Got it.
Basically, it's a hidden
Except
blade.
it's like not.
He's more of a
physical.
cyborg, right?
Here's the thing: it can come out of his wrist, or it can come backwards out of his elbow.
Dude, if Assassin's
tight.
Creed technology got elbow swords.
So like sometimes you can assassinate 2 people, and you do like one of
Yeah,
those.
that's tight.
That's
Like,
tight.
You get someone with the wrist, and then you get someone with the elbow. It's fucking sick.
Whole new meaning to
good.
throwing bows.
So like laser swords in the arm. All right.
There's also another one where like he grabs you by the head, and then as he's throwing you, he spins your head around like 18 times super fast, and then your body catches up a second later, and he slams you on the ground. Somehow doesn't fucking kill him. It just knocks him unconscious.
While you cut their whole head off their body.
Basically.
What the fuck?
I'm just like, I saw you just spin his head around 8 times really quick. There's no way he's only unconscious. That guy's fucking dead.
Nice. Brutal.
All right, Scott. Who's your Linky Lee?
My Lincoln.
Link.
My Linklon.
Linklon?
My Linklon. For some reason, I feel like Lincoln just is kind of like a fuck you attitude.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just kind of always thought that.
I mean, to the south, yeah.
and
like,
just
eat
to
my
like
butt.
everything, just kind of like a fuck you. This is what we doing now, bitch. Deal with it.
This is America.
So this one harkens back to my childhood. On the Nintendo 64, I got myself a copy of South Park.
Oh shit.
And one of the very first, actually, I think the very first item kind of weapon you get in the game is a snowball.
Okay.
But if you alt fire on it, you piss on the snowball and then throw it. So I'm taking piss snowballs for my Lincoln as
I thought you were
favorite
gonna pick
video
the
game.
cow launcher.
And that one's good, but no, I'm taking the piss snowball.
Snowball.
Was that
That's
game
fucking
any good?
amazing.
It's pretty good. It's a first-person shooter.
Okay.
You shoot turkeys and aliens and cows and shit.
Kind of want to play Stick of Truth again.
That game was also good.
Do you? No, you still don't still have Fractured Behold, do you?
No.
No, that was your game.
yeah.
You bought it off of me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's somewhere maybe. Anyway, the South Park N64 game also was one of the first times where I saw a weapon that forced enemies to dance. Now that is a very popular thing.
Yeah.
And it did that like weird like 50s fucking Shirley Temple song. I don't remember what song it is, but that's the song
Animal
that plays.
crackers in
Yeah, some
my
shit
soup.
like that. And it's like
Monkeys and rabbits, loop de loop.
So I like making people dance while I piss on snowballs and throw them.
That's amazing.
It's a life goal of mine. Just go to like a winter rave, pee on a bunch of
Oh, don't do that in
snowballs.
real life.
Why?
That's terrible.
But I can.
Also, you're just gonna piss on your own hand.
I got gloves on.
Okay.
Snowballs.
You don't got gloves on.
I will when I'm making snowballs.
I hope you accidentally pee inside your gloves.
That'd be awesome.
No.
Would that be awesome?
I mean, it'd be good. It'd be poetic justice.
Yeah.
All right.
What's your Lincoln?
Let me know if you guys think that this is too broad.
Okay.
Guns.
My favorite video game weapon is guns. No, you think I have to go on a long diatribe and lead you guys to guess what my thing is before I actually say it. You know how I play this game,
Right.
So I went to GameStop
One time
and
ever.
was like, "Sir," behind the counter, and he was like, "Yes, young man who's probably 18. I don't remember how old I was. I was at least 17 because I bought an M-rated game. I want you to tell me what game I should buy because I want to play a game, but I'm lost. I don't know what to buy." I was like, "I got a 360." He's like, "Okay. Have you ever played this?" I was like, "Yeah, meh." And then he was like, "Here." He take something off the top shelf. I was like, "I like first-person shooters, but I prefer like story stuff, not like multiplayer." And he's like, "All right." Goes to the top shelf, grabs something. There's a big boy on that cover. And I'm like, that is a big boy. And then he puts it in my hands, and it's BioShock.
Yep.
And I'm like, I've heard of this. And I go home and play it, and then you got a gun in one hand.
Right.
Meh. Fuck it.
Fuck
Don't
the
even-
gun?
Fuck it. I don't even care.
Okay.
In the other hand has so many possibilities because you're plasmids. Plasmids is my weapon of choice.
I'll allow it.
Because you could be fireballs. You could be like pew pew. I got fireballs, but you can also shoot bees.
Straight up.
Shoot bees
Shoot bees
out of your hand.
Yeah.
Out of your hand.
You can make bee nests.
Or depending, and then in one of the games, it's crows.
I love that both of you picked bees.
Fuck yeah, bees are a great weapon.
Weaponize the bees.
How pissed would you be if we're fighting? We're like bang, and I'm like and you're like pow, and I'm like bees.
I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Uncool, man.
Where did you even get the bees? I'm like, my hand. They made them. I made them out my hand. I'm like, I'm
Hand
like,
bee.
buzz. Guys, totally off topic. A wasp broke into my apartment the other day.
Did you murder it?
Yes.
Good.
We let the dog out on the porch, and then Junie starts like hunting something. And we're like, oh, I saw the kids blowing bubbles. I was like, maybe a bubble got in here. And then she's still hunting it because she doesn't notice.
She doesn't know how bubbles work.
She doesn't understand that it's gone. And then I hear a buzzing, and I see the wasp. And Desi, deathly afraid of wasps.
Yeah, they're assholes.
Yeah, no, totally rational fear.
Yeah.
So she runs into the bedroom, and I'm like, fuck, what do I do?
Kill it.
So I grabbed a bunch of tissues, and it was crawling up the curtain, and I grabbed it, and I thought I crushed it, and I'm like, so I have it like all wadded up in this thing, in this fucking fist of tissues.
Yeah.
And then I go, and I'm like, gonna go flush it, and I'm telling Desi, I'm like, got it, we're good, it's in here, totally dead. Then I feel it buzzing in my hand. I'm like, ah! And I just run to the bathroom and throw it into the toilet and flush. I'm like, devil bug. She was like, thanks for dealing with that. I was like, I've seen enough Coyote Peterson to know what to do. just get stung and scream.
Searing pain! Instant searing pain!
This is way worse than the Tiger Hawk.
That's why
Got the bullet ant beat.
That's why bees are the best weapon. Honorable mentions, anybody?
I want to go with an honorable mention of so Dead Rising. You can.
I was literally just gonna say the whole game.
Just the whole game, but specifically Dead Rising 3. You can get a leaf blower. You can find a leaf blower, and you can just kind of like carry that around and just annoy the zombies. But if you find the strip club, Bradley,
Okay.
you can find a dildo.
Oh.
And you can use the magic duct tape that this guy has that just you can combine things.
Yeah.
Dildo cannon. You just go.
It just shoots out dildos
Yes.
with a leaf blower.
Hold up. Not only does it do this, it goes thunk, and then it hits a zombie and it impales it. So the zombies just walking around with a dildo hanging out of them.
That's amazing.
All right,
It's
that's a
so
good
good.
one. Yeah, that's
So
a good
good.
one.
Oh, is Dead Rising 3 on Game Pass? I'd play that game again.
How did that not make your actual list?
Yeah, that's probably the best weapon I've ever heard.
It's so good.
Dildo
You
cannon.
got an honorable mention?
I was also gonna bring up Dead Rising, but the little Mega Man like Nerf gun.
Oh, yeah,
I like
yeah.
that one. And then I thought
Doesn't
about
do
Mega Man's
anything.
actual Buster Cannon,
Yeah.
and I was like, that's pretty tight. Buster Cannon would have been good.
It is pretty tight. Buster Blade
All of it, man.
from
Zeros.
the fuck Cloud.
Oh, the Buster Sword.
You got any honorable mentions?
From Jet Force Gemini.
God damn it! Why do you bring this game up so much?
Dude, it's so good.
I saw it at Collectomania, and I was like, I'm not buying it. Fuck Brad.
I have it.
God damn it.
Did you download it on your Xbox?
No, I have the N64 version.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna download it on your Xbox?
Probably. I've been thinking about replaying that because fuck, it's just such a satisfying game.
What's the weapon?
See, I'm so torn between either just the machine gun because I like the sound that it makes. It's like, or the shocker, which just shoots a lightning bolt and then it makes the ants go. It's pretty fun. Or the tri-rocket launcher. It shoots 3 rockets at once and it just blows shit to smithereens. And then there's just
The shocker.
And then there's just like a big splooge of goop.
I like the shocker because it makes your ant go, oh.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to lightsabers.
Oh yeah.
I figured that was too cheap of a thing to actually pick, so I decided not to pick that.
Okay.
Oh, shout out to the Keyblade. Almost picked that too.
Well, if you like what you're hearing and you were like, damn, I wish I could listen to that sooner, you can go over to patreon.com/poptab, give us $1, and you get this 1 week early. It's a fucking steal. I've been your host, Jacob Solo. Say goodbye to Bradley. Say goodbye to Scott. Until next time, we'll see you on the mountain.